Life of Ashley Hicks. I'm Ashley. Tonight, I have decided to talk about the venue. And everybody wanted to know, where was my venue? How did I do it? Did I have my reception and wedding there? And I did. I had it at my church. I've been a faithful member there probably since I was 10 years old, and I'm 23 now. So that's a long time. If I do my math correctly, that's about 13 years. And my mom and I, my family, have been going to that church for a very long time. We have been serving for forever there, especially my mom. She's what we call a faithful servant, okay? She is a deacon. So shout out to my mom. And everybody wanted to know what the name of the church was, and it's World Overcomers Christian Church. It was a location in Raleigh. We have 2 locations, a Raleigh campus and a Durham campus. So if you all are ever looking for a church home, please come. We are always accepting new members. And also my husband, we sometimes host eChurch, and that's for all of our online viewers where you watch it on YouTube or Facebook where you're not able to come into the actual sanctuary. And, you know, you can tune in live and watch us, and we'll tell you all about the announcements and what we're doing that week and weeks to come, or just do a recap. So again, if you're looking for a church home, shout out to my church, World Overcomers Christian Church, and you can search them online. And we have a Raleigh campus and a Durham campus. Okay, boom. And also, once again, I have my handy dandy notebook titled "Let's Plan This." It never shows up properly, but I love it. And also the pen. So again, ladies, Miss to Mrs. is awesome. You reward yourself when you become, you know, an engaged woman, a fiancée, you know. So share the love to yourself. You're going to be gifting so many people things, so why not give something to yourself? Again, it's only like $30 per box. You get 7 items in each box. And no, they're not sponsoring this. I just really love the boxes that I received. So let's get right into it, because I know you all want to know about how I chose the venue. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put my little notebook down right here. I personally really wanted to have an exquisite venue. I was just like, oh, I just needed to be decked out to the nines. You know, I toured a lot of places in the Durham and Raleigh area. My mom with me to some, and I did some by myself. And a quick piece of advice: if you're going to tour a venue, please call ahead, do an interest email or call them to let them know that you're coming, so they can have the time to answer all of your questions, show you around, and you don't feel like you are rushed. Because if they are busy, they can squeeze you in if you walk in, but chances are you won't get the full experience if you don't call ahead or send an email. So that's a little tidbit right there. Next, I would say before going to tour venues, please make sure that, you know, you figure out what you want your budget to be, whether it be $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, whatever. Hopefully you don't break the bank, but, you know, figure out what you would like your budget to be prior to going venue shopping. And I'm going to tell you one of the main reasons why. You ready? Okay. So the main reason why you should know your budget before going into the venue is because when they are showing you the prices and you're not worrying about those dollar signs, you're going to fall in love with that place that you cannot afford. So then you'll be trying to figure out am I going to put this money together for this location, begging your husband, begging everybody for the money, when in all actuality, if you just figured out your budget beforehand, you and your spouse, your future spouse, talked about what you wanted your budget to be, you wouldn't be in that predicament where you fall in love with something that you cannot have, okay? So, for an example, it was one particular venue my mom and I went to. It was one of the first venues we went to, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It had a bridal suite, a groom suite, and that's something that you don't find a lot. A lot of places have bridal suites, but no groom suites. So the men have to get dressed and ready some other location, and that can factor into you paying more money. So this place we walked in, you could choose the drapery. It came with the tables, chairs, your choice of linens. They had a kitchen. The bridal suite had all these mirrors and tables and TVs. It was gorgeous. They had nice bathrooms. Even the groom suite, it had flat screen TVs, pool table. So it's super gorgeous. Probably not the first thing I should have seen when shopping for my venue. Especially I took my mom. So we were really like, oh, this is so nice. This is so beautiful. I just have to get married here. I have no other place that I can ever get married ever in life other than here. And yeah, we shouldn't have done that. We shouldn't have done that at all. But I'm glad we got the experience. So if you just want to go there for kicks and giggles, you know, go to some really lavish place for kicks and giggles if that's what you want to do. But I just say go in there with the expectation of, I'm just looking for ideas of what I possibly would like to have, and not actually going to, you know, book this venue, okay? But again, it's all about your budget. So whatever's in your budget, set it where you don't have to break the bank, where you don't have to get loans. If you already have the money saved, and you would like to spend that money on your venue, then make sure you just put from least to greatest. And my wedding planner, Natalie Taylor, she, you know, hooked us up with that. Just rate the things that are important to you. Just rate it, you know. Would you like to have real silverware, real plates? You know, do you want your guests to look at a waterfall while you're getting married? Just rate whatever you think is most important for your day. And then compare it with your spouse. And then that's how you'll choose, you know, where to allocate your budget. And the air conditioning came on. That's why that's moving. So don't think it's a ghost or anything. But disclaimer, this ring light right here is popping. Okay? It's popping. Okay? So for those of you that want to know what ring light I am using, I believe it was $100. However, if you have Amazon Prime, it is a $25 discount if you click the box. So I will go ahead and put that link below. So you all, if you would like to purchase a ring light for your photos, videos, whatever, you'll know exactly which one to choose. And it comes with 2 different lights. So this light is the orange light. They also have a white light as well. But back to the venues. So of course, like I said, I got married at my church, and that was given to us by my pastor. A nice little gift to us because we have been so faithful there. So that brings me to my number one here. Number one, and I'm gonna read from my little notepad, okay? I put use your church if you are a religious person. So if you're a Catholic, whatever you believe in, if your religion gives you a place of worship, ask them if you can have your reception and your ceremony there. The reason being, we stomached the fact that we would be having our wedding and reception at the church because we knew it would save us a ton of money. It was a big enough space to house all the people that we wanted to have. It was the church that I attend, so it held sentimental value. And of course, like I said, our pastor gifted it to us. So that was a huge blessing. It took a lot of money off of our costs. For those of you that wanted to know what it all entailed for the $3,000. So our venue, you know, was discounted heavily, obviously, because it was a gift. And so if you are a religious person, please just use your church. Use your facilities that you all have, because at the end of the day, would you rather pay $4,000 for something that chances are it's going to be nice for the moment, but in the end, it's $4,000 for a building. You can make it look as nice as you would like it to look, but you don't have to spend so much money on the venue. And you also have to worry about parking. Some of the venues that I was looking at had expensive parking, so just be mindful of that. Also, when choosing your venue, make sure it comes with your necessities like tables, chairs. Does it have any bathrooms in the facilities? If so, how many? Do they have a cleaning staff? So Yeah, so number one is use your church or your religious facility. Number two, make sure it comes with the necessities. So ask the coordinator there, what all comes with this venue? What can I use that's free, that I do not have to pay for? As long as we put it back properly, we will not have to pay for this, because that will save you a lot of money. People always rent chairs, seat covers, tables, and that definitely adds up. And then keep in mind if you would like to add a dance floor or not. We did not have a dance floor. We did it on carpet, and it was perfectly fine to not have the dance floor installed, because we kind of had a midday wedding. It was from 3 to about 7:30, and we danced literally from probably 5:30 to 7:30. So just ask those important questions. Number three, I would say think about other themes. So if it matches your theme properly, you can have an outside wedding. You can get married at your church. No, I just said that. You can have an outside wedding. You can get married at your house. Yeah, that's the correct one. You get married at your house. You can get married at a friend's house, family's house, you know, the backyard, a local park. I know one of my good friends, she got married at her clubhouse in her neighborhood. Actually, that's funny. Her and her sister did that. So she got married at the clubhouse, and then her sister actually had, and she was in my wedding, my girl Brittany, she had got married at the courthouse and then had a huge reception party at the clubhouse. So just think about those people that are close to you that have such facilities that you can use them, and you don't have to pay so much money to rent out a space that you'll only be there for a few hours. Okay, that's tidbit number three. Number four, if you're gonna get an expensive wedding venue, do it during the week. And I say this because you remember that expensive venue I was talking about? It was $6,200 on Sundays and Fridays, okay? $6,200. On Saturday, it was $6,900. So just one day, it literally changed. I think that was $700 gap, a $700 gap. It went up for the same building, same facility, just because more people are going to book it during the weekends, especially on Saturday. Okay, and during the week, if you book it Monday through Thursday, it was $3,200. That's half the price, y'all. Half the price. So I would suggest having a weekday wedding or doing it outside or at your church, because if you want to have a nice venue, you're going to have to pay way more money to have it on the weekend. And a little tidbit here. All those people you want to invite to your wedding, they probably don't want to come anyway. So, and that's just the honest truth. So I would strongly suggest making sure when choosing your guest list is really like your most important people, because we had 150 guests, and I'm so glad that everybody did come, but some people did not show up. We invited over 200 people because my family's big. My mom's one of 11. I'm one of 7. And my husband, Trey, he's one of 9, I believe. I always mess that number up. And so it's a lot of family around. But to narrow that down, that would have been kind of challenging, and we did narrow it down a little bit. But for those of you that don't have huge families, narrow it down. Close friends, family, and that's it. We had a rule with no children, and it was just like the children that were in the wedding party or associated to the wedding party, and we caught a little bit of slack for that. But at the end of the day, it's what you have to pay for, and so you just have to get your priorities in line and make sure it aligns with your budget at the end of the day. Okay, so we got use your church or your religious facility. Make sure they have tables and chairs and everything to accommodate your event properly. Also, you can have an outside wedding, or you can have it at your house, your friend's house, family's house, whomever, park or garden or clubhouse. Remember, we discovered having it at a clubhouse. 4, we said during the week. If you want to have an exquisite wedding at a place, have it during the week, because chances are the prices are cut in half. And then that's less people anyway, less food, less alcohol if you have any, at your wedding. We didn't have any alcohol at our wedding, so that's how we saved even more money. We had apple cider, and everybody was just happy with their apple cider. Whatever they did at home or after they left there, that was up to them. Next, figure out what your cleanup cost will be. Okay, luckily we had a nice team that helped us clean up while we got ready to get our stuff together and go to the hotel. But some places charge you that one set fee from beginning to end when you leave. Some places charge you for having the entire building and cleanup costs. Some people have the cost included in the price of cleaning up, sorry. Some people have the cleaning up costs included in the price. So, you know, you got to figure that out, because you don't want to be on your honeymoon and then they say, boom, $400 fine or charge because you didn't clean up everything properly or put it back in its proper place. So just make sure you figure out what those cleanup costs are, if any, and if they have a team to help clean up, okay? But that's all, folks. I hope I answered all of your questions. Again, thank you for watching The Life of Ashley Hicks. Of course, I'm Ashley. And please don't forget to subscribe, like this channel, comment, and then make sure you hit the bell so you get an alert the next time I post a video, okay? All right, y'all have a wonderful day. Peace.